Hey, welcome, Elvis.
Hey, big man. Thank you. How are you?
Better than good, thank you, man. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you so much, Elvis, for your time, your effort, for being with us. Yeah, I think you've been with Be Encouraged today for a while. You have done a lot of videos with us. You are
Yeah.
one of the first, I think, football guys that we got on board
Yeah,
and
yeah.
believed in the cause. And I really want to appreciate your effort and your energy you put into Be Encouraged today to be a positive voice with your friends. And I really appreciate your love and support. And you have achieved a lot as coming from Ghana, playing football. You're in USA at the moment. And it must have been a long journey. So
Yes.
without further ado, I'll be asking you some questions. And if the viewers have got some questions they want to ask, they can fire away in the comments. I guess
Yeah.
the first question that I want to ask is, how has God helped you with your achieving your goals or dreams in relation to football? Because football is a tough sport, and coming from Ghana, there are a lot of people playing football there, right? And in order for you to make it to the top level, how has God or how has faith impacted you in your goals or dreams in order to achieve? Because you have achieved a lot. I've seen on Wikipedia you're playing for Luton at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the journey, I mean, I would lie if I say it has been easy or it has been smooth or it has been really simple. I would say it has not been a soft journey or a short journey, but um, I believe that God has taken me through processes in molding me to where I am and who I am today. So I would say that um, the game has taught me so many things about life, and then the journey has molded me into I believe a better person. Like, there's been failures, there's been disappointments, there's been
Yeah.
so much. In the process, but in all, I would say that God has been good, and I've kept on believing in God from day one because I feel like the talent I have or the ability I have or whatever I have done or whatever I'm doing is not by my mind or by my power or by anything within me. It's just been God from day one.
And so, where did that dream start to be a professional football player coming from Ghana?
Um, the dream started, right from childhood, right from childhood at the age of probably like 5, 4. It was simple to see, African kids with the family and then friends and at school and stuff like that. So I would say that is how the journey began for me. Just playing for playing sake, having fun, you know.
Oh,
So that is through
fantastic.
that where, yeah, it was through that where the enthusiasm and the passion began.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So, what do you do outside of football, man, to chill out? Because football is a very cool sport, and it takes a lot out of you, training, being disciplined when you go to sleep, all these kind of things. You go through a process of routine. So, how do you actually take time out, or what are your hobbies outside of football?
Oh, aside football, I mean, there's one thing that I love to do. Like I love swimming, and then I also love reading, the Bible, trying to get deep, you know,
Yeah.
word and stuff like that. So aside football, I love swimming. I love playing volleyball too. And then,
Okay.
yeah,
Do you play quite a bit of volleyball in where you are in the US?
yeah, it's kind of difficult, but anytime I get the chance, I play. Yeah,
Cool,
because
man. So,
at
so
back
you,
home,
you, in terms of your book, you were saying that you love to read books. What's the book that you have been reading beside the Bible?
or beside the Bible, I've not read too much, but I've read there's one called it's like a journey to marriage, This is a
Okay.
pretty. Can I have this one here too? I don't know if I have it. I can show it to you. I usually read old time books. This is really old, but this is the Bible and single stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
this yeah, this kind of books. Yeah, when I'm free and when I have the chance.
Yeah, 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 sure. So this question is a tough one. I think yeah, we all, as human beings, whether you are a follower or not follower of Christ, we all have to go through this. When life falls apart, how do you keep hope alive?
Well, that's a pretty decent one. Yeah, I mean, when life is being tough, it's difficult. Trust me, I'm not gonna lie. It's very difficult when you want things to happen in a certain way and it's not going the way you want it. It's difficult, but over the years, one thing that has kept me going was I never started this journey on my own.
Okay, sure.
God,
Wow,
God gave me the journey. So whatever I encounter, I believe that He has an idea or He knows the reason why these things are happening. So there's one thing that has kept me going, that everything that I'm doing or whatever process or whatever journey I'm on, I didn't get it myself, but God gave it to me. So He will find a way to take me out. It doesn't matter how, I don't know how He's gonna do it. But that is one belief that I've had. Anytime some things are not going the way I want it to go, that is one thing that I remember, and then it keeps me going.
absolutely, absolutely. So the idea that God is still there with you, even in the mess or the things that you find difficult, gives you comfort.
Yeah, that
So
that
what
is
about your highlights? As a football player, you must have a lot of highlights. What is the one highlight that you can think about as being a professional football player?
oh, like
Or
in highlights, like in terms of my
your
previous
career,
or my career.
where in terms of one thing that stood out for you, one of the top points
Okay,
of playing
yeah.
football.
I mean, this it is one thing that has stood out for me in the process of being a pro or playing soccer. It's not never giving up on anything that you really want to do, no matter what it is. Being a football or outside football, to never give up. Never give up and never give up. Keep on trying and keep on trying, and eventually it will work out. Anything that you put your mind on and you feel like you want to do, never give up and just keep on pushing. Eventually things will fall in place.
So what was the one moment that things fell into your place in terms of your football career?
Yeah, I would say there's been so many instances where things have fallen in place when I decided not to give up. But I can say with where I am now or um, in my career, there's been so many teams that I've gone to that things did not go well. Things did not go well. Things was not smooth. But
Okay.
I didn't give up. I kept on working and I kept on pushing, and then eventually there was a better one that was good, that was better. There was a better one that was ahead of me that I was able to overcome. So I would say that there's been some teams that I've gone to that I didn't even get a play time or even a game.
Wow.
But I didn't, yeah, but I didn't give up. I kept on working, I kept on pushing, and then eventually right things came at the end of the tunnel. So I would say these are some of the things that I've been, I can say I can relate to the never giving up, highlight.
Amen. Amen. I guess next question I think would be, what is the greatest lesson that your parents taught you, or the things, the wisdom they shared with you growing up from coming from Ghana?
the richest person to be able to do whatever I want to do. And it keeps me going every time. It rings in my mind that I don't need a million to be able to achieve whatever I want to achieve. Everything I want to do is possible with the little that I have.
Awesome, awesome. The other question is, what is the lessons or the last few years? Sorry, I think it's a bit delayed, but then the next question that I have, Elvis, is what is the few lessons that you have learned over the last few years or that has been constant in your life? The lessons that you have learned over the last years, because God is always teaching us lessons and sometimes we don't learn.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the one lessons that you've been learning in the last few years?
Yeah, I think one lesson that I've learned is not to go ahead of God, because um, there were so many instances that I felt like I went ahead of God instead of waiting on Him to show me the way or direct my path. And then when I went, I crashed. I didn't get the results that I needed because I could not wait. So one great lesson that I've learned over the past year is that I don't have to move ahead of God. I have to wait for God to tell me what to do or to direct my path in making some decisions that I have to make.
So in terms of decisions, tell the viewers or the people that do not who are new to following God, how do you make those decisions? Do you have like some sort of sense of peace that it's the right time to make this decision, or how do you? What sort of process do you go through in terms of making those decisions?
Okay, so the first thing that I usually do is pray
Okay.
and ask for directions from God. That is the first thing that I do. And then after doing it, and then the second thing I do is now wait for the directions before I do anything. So the first one is I pray. I keep on praying. Even if I don't hear anything, I keep on praying, because I mean God does not come right in front of me and say, "Hey, my son, go and do this." But obviously, obviously, yeah, he does things in his own way that it will definitely fall in place, and you will know that this is God. This is God telling me to do this, or he speaks through people. He does it in so many ways because he's sovereign. So yeah, I
Yeah,
would say that.
sometimes God is silent, right?
Yeah,
You don't know.
definitely. Yeah, sometimes he's silent. You don't know what to do, but you have to still keep on praying and keep on waiting until he gives you the go ahead to do whatever you want to do.
So what's the one advice or thought that you can tell young football players if you were to go back to the younger days in your 20s? Because football is a very tough sport to make it into professional league. What's the one thing that you can give them encouragement on that they could, that you didn't receive that wisdom when you were playing football?
I would say that there are so many talents, there are so many skills, there are so many things that there are so many millions of people who to stand out. Um, you have to be hardworking. That is the foundation, I can say, because I mean hard work and skill I mean they are not on the same level, because hard work will take you places where skill alone cannot take you. So skill is just a bonus, but the advice I can give is that work as hard as you can, and then things will fall in place.
Yeah, because some people have skill but they don't work hard, but then some people don't have skill but they work hard. But
Yes,
sometimes it's a tough, right?
yeah, it's very tough, because hard work without skill can take you, but skill without hard work is difficult to make it.
Yeah, because you have to have that discipline, because have the discipline in your training and discipline in your eating and your sleeping.
Yeah,
The whole world changes, right?
yeah, yeah. It takes a lot. There are so many things attached to the hard work. So it's and one thing that I'll also add is sacrifice. it comes with a lot of sacrifices as well, because there are some things that you want to do but you cannot do because of the profession or because of what you've chosen to do. So it comes also with sacrifice as well.
Absolutely. And one last question, then I'll pray for you at the end of it. What do you want your Elvis Amo to be remembered for? Is it to be a greatest football player, or what sort of legacy you want to be remembered for?
One thing that I will keep on saying, or one thing that I'll keep on doing is that I want to be recognized as somebody who plays for Christ, not for myself. That is one agenda that I've been trying to push for years now. But that is what I want to be remembered for, not for my hard work, not for my skill, not for the goals I scored or nothing else. But I just want to be remembered as somebody who competed or worked for Christ.
And that's a tough place to be, right? Because there's a lot of sacrifices that comes with to wanting to play football and wanting to play for Christ.
Yeah,
it's two different things.
Yes, it's two different things. It's two different parts. I mean, everybody has his what pushes them to do whatever they are doing. So with me, that is what I want to be remembered for.
To remember that you played for God, not for glory, not for fame, not for anything else.
No.
Awesome, man.
That would be a lie if I don't tell you that it's not easy, but that is what I want to be remembered for. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So I'll pray for you and finish off this chat, and that God really blesses your time. I really appreciate your time. I know you're a very, very busy person playing professional football, so I really value your time, and that you have achieved a lot. And I'm sure this will be a great blessing to the people that will watch this over the coming days or day as they view the Instagram live, and put it on YouTube as well. So I'll just quickly pray for you, my brother. Father, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for the moment that we have together. Thank you for my brother Elvis. I thank you for his pureness. I thank you for his heart. I thank you that you have chosen him to play, allow him to play football. I pray that during this season, that next season of his life will be greater than what he has actually accomplished throughout his career, Lord. I pray that you will elevate him, that you will shift him to a newer level, that you will give him the grace, that you will give him the strength, protect him on the field and off the field, Lord. I thank you that he's a great ambassador for Jesus Christ, and I pray that you bless him with great joy. I pray that you'll unlock the doors that needs to be unlocked over his future. Lord, I pray for greater opportunities, that he has sown his faith, that he has sown so many seeds. I pray that their seeds will come back with harvest, Father, for him to pick up the fruit and to taste and to see that the Lord is good. I pray that you will do exceedingly abundantly beyond that all that he could ask or even think, that he has made so many sacrifices, God, that you see every sacrifice. You know every decision that he makes, Father, to follow you. Lord, I pray that you will reward those decisions that he has made privately and publicly, Lord, that his life will be blessed beyond his wildest dreams, Lord. I pray that even the difficult times, I pray, Father, for your grace. I pray, Father, for your mercy, that you will carry him through, that you will give him the strength, that you will give him the grace, Father, for him to keep moving forward. And I just pray a great blessing over the rest of his day. And I ask this in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Elvis, my brother. God bless you. And I really want to honor you for coming on board. And you've done a lot of videos for us. And I really, really appreciate your time and your energy. May God bless you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you as well. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for everything that you're also doing in the kingdom. God bless you too.
Take care, brother.
Thank you.